Good morning, students. I am Zadav Satish, your English subject teacher. I welcome you in this class. You are in 11th class. Before starting our English textbook, we have to go through the grammar section. And in the grammar section, we are going to learn about tense at first, because tense is the base for the other chapters in grammar section. In brief, we are going to learn this tense. What is the use of tense? What tense shows? Why there is need to learn the tense? We have to discuss at first. Tense shows time of action. Tense shows time of action and degree of its completeness. And degree of its completeness. What is written here? See. Tense shows time of action. Why should we learn tense? Tense shows time of action. On what time the action take place? For that, tense works to show the time of action, and tense also shows the degree. Degree means level. The degree of its completeness. It means tense shows the level of the action, whether that action is completed or not. For that reason, we have to learn the tense to show the time of action and to show the completeness of the action. There are three types of tense. There are three types of tense. First is present tense. Second is past tense. And third is future tense. Present tense means present time. Today, this date, this year, this present week, this present month, that is in present. Past tense means the gone timing, the past timing. For example, yesterday is past for us. The gone month, that is past for us. The last week, that is also past for us. The last year, that is also past. Our 10th standard is also past for us. Okay. And third is future tense. Future tense means upcoming time. Means tomorrow is future. The next month is the future for us. The next week is future. The next year is future for us. The 12th board examination is future for us, right? These are the three types of the tense. Now we have to discuss. Each type has four forms. See here, we have to write here the forms of we have to discuss here. Each tense has four forms. Title: Forms of present tense. Okay, we have to underline the title. In our title, there should be the first letter capital of major words. Forms of present tense. Forms means रूप, वेगवेगळी रूप. ते वेगवेगळ्या रूपामध्ये येतं. प्रेझेंट टेन्स खालील पद्धतीनं वेगवेगळ्या रूपामध्ये येतो. दॅट आर कॉल्ड फॉर्म्स. द फर्स्ट फॉर्म दॅट इज सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स. द फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ प्रेझेंट टेन्स इज सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स. The second form of present tense is present continuous tense. The third form of present tense is present perfect tense, and last is present perfect continuous. These are the titles of the forms of present tense. So there is the capital letter for each word, right? We have to discuss these forms of present tense. Now we are going towards the first form of present tense, that is simple present tense. Our title is simple present tense. The first tense, that is present tense, comes in this form, that is called simple present tense. What is the use of simple present tense? Why should we learn simple present tense? We have to write here. This tense denotes regular actions. Yes, this tense denotes regular action. This tense means simple present tense denotes, simple present tense shows regular actions, the actions that happen regularly, the actions that happen in every week, the actions that happen in every year, the actions of timetable. The regular actions are written in this tense, simple present tense. Okay, now we have to discuss the structure of simple present tense. What is the structure? Structure is subject plus V1 oblique yes or es plus object, last full stop. This is the structure of assertive sentence. Okay, good. Yes means subject. Subject means what? Subject means the name of person or thing for whom we are speaking about. Subject means the name of person or thing for whom or for which we are speaking about. Then V1 means what? V1 means base form of verb. Base form of verb, that is present form. That is present form. Yes. And next is V yes oblique es, that is called V5 or yes form. V5 or yes form. Yes form means for the base form sometimes we add yes or es, that is the yes form. Okay, and O means object. Object means on which the action take place, that is called object, right? Structure is given here, subject plus V1 yes or es plus object. Now see here, where should we use V1 and where should we use yes form of the verb? Look, when the subject is, when there is the singular subject, we have to add yes or es to the verb in this tense. When the subject is singular, we have to add yes or es to the verb in this tense. What are the singular subject? Singular means only one. For example, a boy. A boy, we are speaking about only one boy, so it is a singular subject. For example, a cow. This is a singular subject. We are speaking about only one cow here, so a cow is the singular subject. For example, a bird. Yes, this is also a singular subject. Instead of boy as a pronoun, we use he, good. Instead of a girl or a name of girl, we use pronoun she, and instead of the name of thing as a pronoun, we use it, yes. These are the singular pronouns. A boy, a cow, a bird, he, she, it. These are the singular subject, and these singular subject, okay, after these singular subject in simple present tense, we have to use yes or es to the verb. How can? We have to take the examples here. For example, see here, a boy studies hard. A boy studies hard. Here a boy is subject, studies. Okay, the base verb is a study, and we have added here IES. Why there is IES? When at the end of the verb there is Y, and before Y, if there is consonant, then Y changes into I and ES is added. Our rule is that in simple present tense, if the subject is singular, after singular subject we have to use yes form of the verb, means we have to add yes or es to the main verb. So here IES is added. A boy studies hard. This is a simple present tense. Next, a cow drinks water every day. Okay, a cow drinks water. A cow is a subject in this sentence. Drink is the base form of the verb, and yes is added. Only yes is added, and water is object, and every day is adverb. A cow drinks water every day. This is the example of simple present tense, because after singular subject there is the yes form, and every day is the word that is used here in this sentence. In simple present tense you will find the words like always, regularly, every day, every year, every month, every week, etc. Next, a bird. Now, to make the example of simple present tense, we can choose any verb to complete this sentence. A bird flies, F-L-I-E-S, I-E-S is added here. A bird flies in the sky. Good. See here. A bird flies in the sky. A bird is a singular subject. Flies, the base verb is fly, and after, see, at the end there is Y, and before Y there is a consonant. That time when we add ES, we have to change Y into I and ES is added, like studies. A bird flies in the sky. This is the example of simple present tense. Now the another subject is there, he. He is a singular pronoun, and this is third person singular pronoun. After this third person singular pronoun, we can choose the verb he sings songs. Good. He sings. Sing is a base verb, and only yes is added to this base verb to make yes form. He sings songs every day. Yes, he sings songs every day. This is example of simple present tense. She runs fast. Okay, she runs fast in every competition. Good. She runs. She is a singular subject, and after this singular subject, yes form is used. She runs fast in every competition. Next, it. It is also third person singular pronoun, and after this third person singular pronoun, it barks us. Here bark is the base form and yes is added. Look the examples. In each and every example here there is the singular subject, and after that singular subject we have used yes form. Yes form means yes or es is added to the base form. A boy is singular subject. That time y changed into I and es is added. A cow is a singular subject. After this singular subject there is base form with yes or es. This is simple present tense. A bird flies. Here also y changed into I and es is added to make the simple present tense or to show the simple present tense. Next, he sings songs every day. Here he is a singular pronoun, and after this singular pronoun we have added yes form to the main verb. She runs fast. Here run is the base form and yes is added. It means our rule is that when we write any example of simple present tense, when we use singular subject in the sentence of simple present tense, that time yes or es is added to the verb, right? This is the first rule of us. We have to keep in mind that when we use singular subject, singular means only one. When we use singular subject, after singular subject we have to add yes or es to the main verb to show simple present tense. Okay, the remaining part will be in the next lecture. We have to stop here. Thank you.